tell you something most people don't realize. If you name someone as your power of attorney, that person might one day have the legal right to sign for your bank accounts, your bills, your home, your healthcare, and even decide where you live. Most people have no idea how much power they're giving away. I'm Annette with Downsizing in Bay of Quinte and Exit Realty. If you or someone you know are looking to move, I would love to be the realtor of choice. When I talk to seniors in the Bay of Quinte, I hear the same phrase over and over. Oh, my daughter is my power of attorney, but she doesn't need it yet. And that's partly true, but it's not the whole story. There are two different powers of attorneys in Ontario, and they have very different roles. So let's dive into the two different powers of attorney. Talk about power of attorney for property first. The person that will have the money and home decisions. So depending on how it's written, your for property can access your bank accounts, pay your bills, manage your investments, deal with the CRA and insurance, hire professionals, sign legal documents, and yes, they can sign to sell your home. This role can begin right away if the document allows, or only if you become incapable. The power of attorney for personal care only activates when you're mentally incapable of making that particular decision. And they may decide where you live, what care you receive, what treatment you accept or refuse, how you're kept safe, and who provides support. This is a very serious responsibility, and not everyone is built for it. Let's talk about some of the most common mistakes people make when choosing a POA. This is the part families never really think about. Mistake number one is picking based on the birth order. Your eldest child is not automatically the right choice. Picking someone so they don't feel left out is not a good strategy. Picking just to keep peace in the family, not a good idea. Choosing someone with financial or emotional issues, if they can't manage their own life, they probably can't manage yours either. And naming all children jointly just to keep peace? Yeah, no one can act unless everyone agrees, and disagreement leads to complete paralysis. Also, choosing someone who lives far away is not a good idea because POA is a hands on role and distance makes it nearly impossible. Forgetting to tell the person they're chosen, yes, that is incredibly common. And when the emergency comes, the POA is completely blindsided. They don't know they should be acting and making decisions. So make sure you tell the person they are chosen. And last but not least, having no backup POA. If your first POA refuses or can't act, if you don't have a backup, then the family may need court appointed guardianship. And that might not be the right person, the best person you could get for your POA. And here's a big one. Power of attorney can refuse the role. So it's not forced, your power of attorney is not forced to accept. They can decline immediately, they can decline later when the role becomes too hard, or if family conflict makes it impossible to act, if they are overwhelmed, or if their own life circumstances change. This is why a backup POA is essential. And here's the duties POAs must follow. um, Under Ontario law, the POAs must act honestly, act in your best interest, and follow your known wishes. Keep detailed financial records and keep your money separate from anyone else's. They have to consult with family and professionals and choose the least intrusive, least restrictive options. On another hand, they cannot make their own decisions, mix finances, benefit financially from their role, make a will for you. No, they cannot make a will for you and take actions against your stated wishes. There are legal consequences for misuse. So, why do you ask POA matters during downsizing and not just later? So, even though POA is for later, downsizing process can trigger illness, stress, medical changes, confusion, emergencies. So if something happens mid-move, your POA may need to sign sale documents, approve contractors, pay invoices, deal with banks, authorize temporary care, and make safety decisions. And without a POA, the family may face delays or guardianship. And that's all on the POA for now. Follow me here for more tips because stress free downsizing starts here with me and my team.